And today I'm going to tell you everything about nothing. Huh? ये कैसे अंग्रेजी? Something wrong? No dear, everything is right here. When I say everything about nothing, I mean yes, everything about this, the Nothing Phone 2A. But first, let me show you the USP here, the glyph effect. Liked it? Now let's get started. First up, the design. Well, the design is indeed impressive, though the phone is all plastic at front and the back, but it still looks awesome. The screen is quite big and the display is indeed bezel-less. The glyph effect at the back does add on to the impressive design. It's decently slim, as you can say, and not among the slimmest phone though, but it's sure quite broad this time. You see the screen size, it's actually very broad. Well, personally I like the broad style for a simple reason that the display is broader, and that too a flat display, and gives immersive experience whatever you watch. The back looks pretty good with the glyph effect, and for camera, well, you see these fresh eyes. Yes, the minion eyes is what I could call it. Well, moving further, let me tell you what more it has. Well, what does it have? I'll just tell you. The fast face unlock, a good stereo speaker, IP54 rating, dual SIM slots. But yes, no headphone jack, and moving out, this time it has 3 LED for the glyph effect. As usual, one can customize to the needs. The display is, well, very good. We'll talk about the display next. Well, here's a quick look at the specs of the phone first. Let me tell you, it has 6.7 inches of AMOLED Full HD Plus display, Gorilla Glass 5 HDR10 Plus 120Hz refresh rate with 130 nits of brightness, and display is indeed impressive. The haptics is quite responsive, though the display under the sunlight wasn't very bright enough. Moving on, the other features, well, as you can see, it has MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Pro. Well, for the storage, it has 8 GB and 12 GB LPDDR4X of storage with 128 and 256 GB. And UFS 2.0 for gaming, it was quite decent to play on, no lag and heating. Performance, well, is indeed good, and yes, nothing's track record of the phone has been good enough. Okay, now moving on to the cameras, it has the 50 megapixel of Samsung JN1 f2.2 with the 144 degree and 50 megapixel of Samsung JN f1.8 aperture with OIS, and the minion eyes, like I said, are the fresh eyes at the back. Here are the camera samples for you. You can take a look. You can see the pictures look quite impressive. Well, talking about the night pictures, they're also very good. The dynamic range, as you can see, is very good. So overall, I'm very impressed by the camera quality by all means. Yes, the 4K video at 30 frames per second is also a good one and a decent one. Take a look at one of the videos. Now moving on to the portrait mode, well, it does a fantastic job at this one, and the mode boosts the light on the objects, and yes, these are the portrait shots that you see. Talking about the selfie, well, very impressive features after a very long time that I've seen in a smartphone which actually takes good selfies. What's more, now the experience. Well, for the camera, yes, it gets full marks. Experience using the phone, the OS I'm in love with, one of the Android smartphones which gives a very good UI experience. Unlocking the phone, camera widgets, compass, features like recording that's straight from the first screen. The widgets are very good indeed. It was a smooth experience. Yes, totally impressed by the experience. And Android 14 with updates, it usually gets. You get all the updates that you want. Well, now moving on to the battery, yes, it has 5000 mAh of battery with the good 45 watts of fast charging. And yes, there's no charger, but you get the cable in the box. And well, 10 to 15% is charged in about 19 minutes and 100% in about 70 minutes. The verdict, should one buy it? Yes, a good deal under 25,000 smartphone with different look and functionality. And why you go for usual? It's rightly priced, and this time around, yes, nothing's pricing decision on this one is indeed a right one. There is no doubt about it. This, of course, is an all-rounder smartphone, so that's everything about nothing. Go buy this. Highly recommend this phone.